good evening everybody. Here we are with our midweek watch party. Few words of explanation. What we are going to be doing is, over the course of probably an hour and a half, hour and 3/4, we're going to be showing you blocks of 4 videos sent in by friends and people that we know who wanted to be part of this show, and thanks to them, very great to have them along. Blocks of 4, I'm going to introduce each 4 as we go along, and we should be able to comment, and it'd be really good if you do, because there'll be a community of people together, and it would be really nice just to have a natter as well while we're watching these videos. Okay, so the first video tonight has been sent in by Andy and Helen Pay, all the way down from Scotland, but Andy used to live locally here. And they're doing the Richard Thompson song Bright Lights Tonight. And that's going to be followed by Jim Watts, who Sue and I came across playing around in Exeter 3 or 4 years ago now. Jim actually also goes over to France quite a lot, but he's going to be singing John Martin's Over the Hill. And then we move on to Penzancean David Harley, and he's got one of his lovely songs, Now How Long? And then really probably one of the main godfathers of the Cornish folk scene, John the Fish, ably accompanied by Mick McCready, are going to do that wonderful song, Long Black.
Time. I wanna see the leave you, gonna leave you in disgrace. Nothing in my favor, the wind in my face. I'm going home, over the hill, over the hill, over the hill. Can't get enough of sweet cocaine, get enough of Mary Jane. Going back where I come from, rolling back home again. I'm going home, over the hill. I'm going home, over the hill. Word about my babies, word about my wife. Only one place a man should be when he's worried about his life. I'm going home, over the hill, over the hill, over the hill. One way to leave you in disgrace. Nothing in my favor but the rain on my face. I'm going home, over the hill, over the hill, over the hill, over the hill, over the hill.
Heard some lonesome whistle blow. How long, Lord? I guess it must be time to go. How long? When you get those hard like blues, all you need are walking shoes. How long, Lord? Now how long? Empty pockets, empty bed. So long, Lord. Empty dreams in an empty head. How long? When you get those walking blues, the radio just plays bad news. How long, Lord? Now how long? When you feel those cold winds blow, how long, Lord? You know the way you have to go. How long? I thought I heard the DJ say, got no reason left to stay. How long, Lord? Now how long? standing by the railroad track. How long, Lord? Heading out with no way back. How long? Waiting in the pouring rain. Must have missed that gospel train. How long, Lord? Now how long? How long, Lord? Now how long?
Judge said, son, what is your alibi? If you were somewhere else, well, you won't have to die. I spoke not a word, though it meant my life, for I'd been in the arms of my best friend's wife. These fields in a long black veil, visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Eternity near, and she stands in the crowd, but she sheds not a tear. Sometimes at night, when the cold winds blow, she stands in and cries over my bones. She walks these hills in a long dark veil, visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Thank you very much.
Excellent.
We're here all week.
That's so nice. Lovely to hear.
Just push the silver button in the middle now, please. No, not.
Yeah, we'll be signing autographs.
Silver button behind.
Great, well thank you you two, thank you everyone. That was wonderful. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. It's been great fun putting this together. We have had a few problems with Facebook, as I expect you probably know, and I don't know what they're playing at. I think that they seem to have some sort of difficulty. Maybe they're expanding too much, whatever. Anyway, nothing to do with us. Okay, so we move on to 4 more wonderful contributions. Anne Ellison Webb, who is always brilliant, has done The Nearness of You, which I know you'd have heard her play before, but it's just such a wonderful song. And then a friend of mine from many, many years ago, Ian Cox, we worked together, I guess it must be 1983, 84, so quite a way back. He's an incredible artist, but he's also a really, really good musician, and he's been producing some fantastic stuff of late. And this is his version, or no, his song, Life in Rhyme. And then Bristolian Jan Hawley, who frequents Dreamers Folk Club on a regular basis, is doing a Bobby Dylan song, It Ain't Me Babe. And then another godfather of the local Cornish folk scene, and someone who we all love dearly, is Alistair Brown. And he sent in, and is gone with the cattle now. Cue the music.
Hello and good evening. This is one of my most favourite songs, and I learned to play it for my mum because it was her favourite as well. And it's called The Nearness of You, and it was composed by Hoagie Carmichael. It's not the pale moon that excites me, that thrills and delights me, oh no. It's just the nearness of you. It isn't your sweet conversation that brings this sensation, oh no. It's just the nearness of you. When you're in my arms, I can feel you so close to me. All my wildest dreams came true. I need no soft lights to enchant me if you would only grant me the right to hold you ever so tight and to feel in the night the nearness of you. When you're in my arms, I can feel you so close to me. All my wildest dreams came true. I need no soft lights to enchant me if you would only grant me the right to hold you ever so tight and to feel in the night the nearness of you.
Seems a pointless thing to say, but I'll say it anyway. Seems a better use of everybody's time if we work it out in rhyme. Did you see the day grow old? Did you feel the air grow cold? Did I understand the writing on your sign? You've gone to live your life in rhyme. Well, if you call out, come for me. You'll see the wood but not the trees or sky. And people out there will unmask you, and you know they're gonna ask you why. You never sang your song in rhyme. Words are double-edged and sharp, and they cut quickly to the heart. There's always been a thin dividing line between the things you say and rhyme. Blood and bones will both define you. Try to hide and they will find you. I will do my best to clear my mind and only think of you in rhyme. So if you call or come from me, see the wood but not the trees or sky. There's people out there who will unmask you, and you know they're gonna ask you why. You never sang your song in rhyme. Is filled with floating dust and particles of broken trust. Relationships are always in decline unless you tie them down with rhyme. So how can I define belief? I'm stranded on this ocean reef, and apart from that I'll soon be feeling fine, as long as I can get my life in rhyme. So if you call it comfort me, you'll see the wood but not the trees or sky. And people out there will unmask you, and you know they're gonna ask you why. You never sang your song in rhyme. So if you call out comfort me, you'll see the wood but not the trees or sky. There's people out there who will unmask you, and you know they're gonna ask you why. You never sang your song, you never sang your song, you never sang your song in rhyme. up each time you fall, to gather flowers constantly, and to come each time you call. A lover for your life and nothing more, but it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. Go look back into the night, babe. Everything inside is made of stone. There's nothing in here moving, and anyhow, I'm not alone. You say you're looking for someone who will promise never to part, someone to close his eyes for you, someone to close his heart, someone to die for you and more, but it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. No, it ain't me you're looking for, babe.
Our Andy's gone with cattle now, our thoughts are out of order. With drought he's gone to battle now, across the Queensland border. He's left us in dejection now, our thoughts with him are roving. It's dull on the selection now, since Andy's gone a-droving. Oh, who will wear the cheery smile when things around are blackest? And who will whistle round the place when things are at the slackest? And who will see the squatter now as he comes round a-snarling? His tongue has grown much quicker now since Andy's crossed the Darling. Oh, may the water in torrents flow, and may the tanks run over, and may the grass grow tall and green in the pathways of the drover, and may the angels send us rain in desert pastures sandy, and when the summer comes again, may God it bring us Andy.
I hope you enjoyed that again. That was brilliant. So we move on. Well, Sue and I are going to do something under the banner Sounds Eclectic. That's the first one of the 4 that's coming up. This is a song by Harry Chapin, and it's entitled Mail Order Annie. And for those of you that know, I won't go on about it, but it's basically about a mail order bride in the 18th century United States for those people that were pioneers setting out into the wild wilderness, and young women who have fallen into difficult times offered themselves up. A bit like sacrifice, really, isn't it? Really lovely song though, Harry Chapin. Well done. Thank you. Hope we did it justice. Mick McCready's coming along now with his Bob Dylan song, and that's Don't Think Twice. It's all right. And you may notice he's playing a flute on it, but it's not really a flute. Honest. And then from Penzance, we have Luella Jadick, and she very kindly has sent us, I think, an absolutely superb video of her doing Fogtown. And then People Down Mullion Way, that's John and Marion Heath. They sent us through a song which, it's actually a poem by the Scottish poet Violet Jacob, and it's to a tune produced by Gib Todd, and it's called The Last of the Tinklers. John will explain more. First I did not think it could be you. You're the only one that's got off the train. You must be my wife, Miss Annie Halsey, yeah. I must be your husband, yes, I'm Harry Crane. Mail order Annie, never mind your crying. Your tears are sweet rain in my empty life. Mail order Annie, can't you see I'm trying to tell you that I'm glad you're here. You are the woman who's come to be my wife. You know you're not as pretty as I dreamed you'd be, but then I'm not no handsome fancy Dan. Right here looks really not important, no, no. It's what's inside a woman when she's up against the land. Mail order Annie, never mind you crying. Your tears are sweet rain in my empty life. Mail order Annie, can't you see I'm trying to tell you that I'm glad you're here. You are the woman who's come to be my wife. You know it is no easy life you're entering. Your winter wind comes whistling through the smog there in the sun. You know you'll never have too many neighbors. There's you, babe, there's me, and there's God. You know I'm just a dirt man from the North Dakota plains. You're one girl from the city who's been thrown out on her own. I'm standing here not sure of what to say to you. Said mail order Annie, let's you and me go home. Mail order Annie, never mind you crying. Your tears are sweet rain in my empty life. Mail order Annie, can't you see I'm trying to tell you that I'm glad you're here. You are the woman who's come to be my wife.
No use to sit and wonder why, babe. Don't matter anyhow. The There ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, if you don't know by now. When your rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. And you're the reason I'm traveling on. But don't think twice, it's alright. There ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, like you never done before. No, there ain't no use in calling out my name, gal. I can't hear you anymore. Still I wish there was something you could do or say that would try and make me change my mind and stay. But we never done that much talking anyway, so don't think twice, it's alright. There ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. Oh, that light I never knowed. No, there ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. I'm on the dark side of the road, and I'm not saying you treated me unkind. Yeah, you could have done better, baby. Hey, but I don't mind. You just sort of wasted all my precious time. But don't think twice, it's alright. Fairly well, honey, baby. Where I'm bound, I can't tell. But goodbye is too good a word, babe. So I'll just say fare thee well. And I'm thinking and wondering all the way down that road that I once loved a woman, a child I'm told, and I gave her my heart, but she wanted my soul. So don't think twice, it's alright, babe. Don't think twice, it's alright, baby. Don't think twice, it's alright. It's alright.
There was a red sun rising early in the ghetto, full moon rising late last night. But you would not know, no, you were fast asleep. You only see the city in the broad daylight, in the broad daylight. Well, fog down and out on your streets. I would run if I only had a place to run to. Old Fog Town. Her name was Ruby Red. She was a two-bit hooker. She had I would run if I only had a place to run to. Old fog town. Now the city's got the charms of a painted lady, and survival bites like a black-headed bitch. You can find yourself on any street corner. You wanna stay, you wanna go, you got that fog town itch. You got the fog town itch. Well, fog town, down and out on your streets. I would run if I only had a place to run to. Old fog town, you're gonna be the death of me, the death of me. There was a red sun rising early in the ghetto, a full moon rising late last night, but you would not know, no, you were fast asleep. You only see the city in the broad daylight, in the broad daylight. Well, fog town, down and out on your streets. I would run if I only had a place to run to. Old fog town, you're gonna be the death of me, the death of me, the death of me.
This song's called The Last of the Tinklers. A tinkler is an old Scottish word for a cross between a tinker and a traveller, really. And this is about a tinkler who realises he's come to the end of his days and he's saying goodbye to his son.
Lay me in yon place, lad, the gloaming's thick with night. I canna see your face, lad, for mine's not right. But it's all late for lying, and I can find I'm dying, like an old crow flying to the last of the light. The cows gang to the byre, lad, the sheep gang to the fold. You'll make a spark of fire, lad, for my heart's turned cold. And where the trees are meeting, there's a sound of waters beating, and the birds seem near to greeting. That were I singing bold. There's just the tent to leave, lad, I've gathered little gear. There's just yourself to grieve, lad, and the old dog here. When morning comes a-creeping, and the waking birds they're cheeping, it's there you'll find me sleeping, as I've slept 60 years. You'll rise up with the sun, lad, you'll both be travelling west. But me, that's old and done, lad, I'll bide and take my rest. For the old grey head is bending, and the old shoes needing mending, but the travelling's near to ending.
Okay, wonderful to have John and Marion on our show as usual. Thank you, guys. So we move on to the next four, and Andy Pay on his own this time with a song called Withered and Died. Lovely song, challenging subject. And then Holly Turton. Holly is somebody who Sue and I engaged quite a few times when we were doing our Sounds Eclectic shows down at the old cattle market. I think we also played in a few pubs with Holly once or twice. She is actually part of the music service now, a great singing teacher, and she's also with a great funk band called Stone Roots. You need to catch that. But here she is singing a song you will probably know called In My Life. And then we have the second song from Jan Hawley, and this is a song that she wrote inspired by a trip to Coverack and the experiences of people in Coverack, and it's called After the Storm. And finally, our favourite punk folk singer, the person who writes songs that gets everybody going. He writes the most amazing songs, and I think he's got a style all of his own, and it's infectious, and that's, of course, Malcolm Pinch. And in case you didn't know it, his song is entitled Britain Needs Drains.
This cruel country has driven me down, teased me and lied, teased me and lied. I've only sad stories to tell to this town. My dreams have withered and died. Once I was bending the tops of the trees, kind words in my ear, kind faces to see. Then I struck up with a girl from the west, played run and hide, played run and hide. Count 1 to 10, and she's gone with the rest. My dreams have withered and died. Silver moon sail up and silver moon shine on the water so wide, water so wide. Steal from the bed of some good friend of mine. My dreams have withered and died. I were a butterfly for a day, I could be free, just blowing away. This cruel country has driven me down, teased me and lied, teased me and lied. I've only sad stories to tell to this town. My dreams are withered and died.
There are places I'll remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone and some remain. All the these places had their moments with lovers and friends I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life I loved them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you. And these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. No, I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before, I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. In my life, I love you more.
It's a harsh and cruel wind. It's a cold and bitter squall. See the darker shades of green at the water's rise and fall. On the ocean I am tossed. I am hopeless and forlorn. Will we make it to safe harbor? After the storm. All my life is in this boat. It was my father's life before. Generations live the same. Now the future is unsure. I don't know another way. A fisherman, I'm bred and born. Will we make it to safe harbor? storm. Foreign trawlers fish our waters till there's nothing left to spare. We have to change the grounds we're used to, and a healthy catch is rare. So I ask it for the fishermen by the mighty ocean born. Will we make it to safe harbor after the storm? It's a harsh and cruel wind. It's a cold and bitter squall. See the darker shades of green at the waters rise and fall. On the ocean I am tossed. I am hopeless and forlorn. Will we make it to safe harbor after the storm?
Britain needs infrastructure, Britain needs growth. Britain needs regeneration, but what Britain needs the most is that magical ingredient. Please let me explain. Ladies and gentlemen, Britain needs trains. Long ones, flat ones, at the front and back ones. Britain needs trains. Short ones, steep ones, in the fields and street ones. Britain needs trains. Britain needs jobs, mobile libraries too. Britain needs social services to look after me and you. Now starting at the bottom may seem a pain, but before you lay that tarmac down, Britain needs trains. Long ones, fat ones, at the front, back ones. Britain needs trains. Short ones, steep ones, in the field, street ones. Britain needs trains. Britain needs transport, highways from A to B. Britain needs planning to join it carefully. Britain needs locomotives, trains and boats and planes. But before you bring your Boeing down, Britain needs trains. Long ones, fat ones, at the front and back ones. Britain needs trains. Short ones, steep ones, in the field, street ones. Britain needs trains. Britain needs culture, folk singers too. Britain needs toilets so you can go to the loo. But before you pull that flush, think about those mains, 'cause deep down underground, Britain needs trains. Long ones, fat ones, at the front, back ones. Britain needs trains. Short ones, steep ones, in the field, street ones. Britain needs trains. Britain needs progress dress. Britain needs youth. Britain needs change, but not a military coup. And when the heavens open and it starts to rain, ladies and gentlemen, Britain needs trains. Long ones, flat ones, at the front and back ones, Britain needs trains. Short ones, steep ones, in the field, street ones, Britain needs trains. Long ones, flat ones, at the front and back ones, Britain needs trains. Short ones, steep ones, in the fields and street ones, Britain needs trains.
Talking about Malcolm Pinch like that and saying it was infectious is probably a COVID no-no nowadays. Sorry, Malcolm, I'm sure you're all right. I'm sure you haven't got anything. Okay, now Sarah Trevela and her partner have a band called Tiger Tales, and it's amazing band. They do a lot of pubs and clubs around Cornwall, but they kind of start off in an acoustic roots kind of way, and they have sent through a video. I think it was actually filmed down at Coverack, and it's entitled Never Too Late. And then we have Renata. Renata is going to sing us a beautiful German song, which I know the translation is St. Barbara's Twigs. I don't know actually what she's singing, so I assume it's all reasonably coherent, but I don't know. Then moving on to another of our colleagues from the days of Sounds Eclectic down at the cattle market, someone who we really, really love listening to, and he's not doing quite so much now, but every now and again he pops up with some fantastic material. And this is Gareth Lee, and the video that he's sent in is a very well produced video of his song Strange Beauty. And finally in this quartet, Vince and Nikki Jerrison from North Cornwall, and you probably know that Nikki, but Vince is Vince and Vicky. That's what's happened. This brain's going, isn't it? You probably know that Vince has been quite heavily involved in the Cornwall Folk Festival, and not quite so much now. But anyway, they've produced the song for us called Australian Wine. Thank you. Cue the music.
face my desire. The power of the sea swims round inside me as I stand by the lake. I breathe the sea spray. Now I'm crossing the line. I show what I find. There's no time to rotate. Artists and dreams, reality gleams, pretty newfound energy. Never too late. How long should I wait? 'Cause it's never too late. How long should I wait?
Good evening. I will sing you a song about a German tradition which is called St. Barbara Twigs. On the day of St. Barbara, which is the 4th of December, you go and get some twigs from an apple tree or cherry tree or from a hazelnut, and you put them in an earthenware jug with warm water. And it will be about Christmas when these twigs will be in bloom. So this is a symbol for life that goes on even in winter, and to be trusting. Ich brach 3 dürre Reiselein vom harten Haselstrauch und tat sie in ein Tonkrüglein, warm war das Wasser auch. Das war am Tag St. Barbara, da ich die Reislein brach. Und als es nah an Weihnacht war, da ward das Wunder wach. Da blühten bald 2 Zweigelein und in der heilgen Nacht brach auf das 3. Zweigelein und hat das Herz entfacht. Ich brach 3 dürre Reiselein vom harten Haselstrauch. Gott lässt sie grünen und gedeihen, wie unser Leben auch.
Taking time to get my head straight, 'cause this whole thing has changed what I believe. And I don't need a sense of pity, 'cause I'll be fine when I decide to be. So it seems that I know nothing anymore. The autumn leaves changing like we are. But honestly, this strange beauty is maybe just all pretend. I'm not there, but I've been searching for who I am and who I want to be. Was it real? 'Cause I keep thinking, have I been fooled or did I choose to be? I couldn't say that I don't love you anymore. Just rearrange the parts that I've played wrong. But honestly, this strange beauty is maybe just all pretend. I turn my head and dry these tears. It's almost like you were never here. I turn my head and dry these tears. It's almost like you were never here.
Hello virtual folkies, here's one in A this time as opposed to my normal G, and it's called Australian Wine. Been a long time since I left my home with just a suitcase and all I could hold to follow the free on an emigrant line. I'm looking for smooth Australian wine, and the grapes are heavy on Australian vines. They make such smooth Australian wine, makes you feel happy or makes you feel free. I bet it don't feel free. Ah, but it don't bring no peace to me. £10, £10 was all the cost. £10 for all that's lost. But I would give you 10,000 more just to set one foot on an English shore. And the grapes are heavy on Australian vines. They make such smooth Australian wine. Makes you feel happy, oh, makes you feel free. Oh, but it don't bring no peace to me. Oh, but it don't bring no peace to me. Australian wine.
So we're going to move to the final 4 songs and then an amazing outro. The outro is really worth waiting for, so please do. Okay, so Alex Giles has sent us in a song. Alex, I think he also might work in education. He's another singer, songwriter who is producing some fantastic material, and I picked it up on Facebook and I got to know him and asked him if he would send us a song. Now this is a song he's written called For the Offspring. Thank you very much, Alex. It's a wonderful song. And then the second song from Malcolm Pinch, and it's Deja Vu. Then Sue and I are going to do a song that I wrote for my mother. It's a bit sad really, but it was a song that accompanied the sort of final stages of her life. She died from cancer, and I don't know whether this has resonance with you, but one of the things that I found was that knowing that she was going to die was actually a very difficult thing, and it took quite a long time for her to actually finally die. But we were all visiting her, and it was kind of strange because we knew there was an end coming, and I thought I was coping, and then she did go, and that was actually really difficult. So it was so I wrote the song, and Susan helped me, entitled Shadows Left in Time, which we offer to you tonight. A bit sad, but I hope you'll enjoy it. And then we finish with a really good Night Irene song, and who better to do it than Mick McCready and John the Fish. Enjoy.
She's painting walls and pulling strings. She hears the call and does everything for the offspring. She makes the house a home for the offspring. She'll taste the pain of future shock. She'll hold the reins and take the knocks for the offspring. She makes the house a home for the offspring. And though there's bad dreams that she hopes will fade, there is reason to believe it'll be okay. And all those bad dreams, if they haunt her soul, she will rise up and take control for the offspring. She goes to town, has to drive all around, and late at night listening for the sounds of the offspring making their way home. And in her mind she is by the sea, riding horses and working on her anxiety. And all If they haunt her soul, she will rise up and take the toll for the offspring. If there is more than love can give, like facing up to live and let live, I wouldn't know what it would be, but I'll try to make her see what love is worth. For the offspring. And in her mind she's still by the sea, riding horses and working on her anxiety. And all those bad dreams, if they haunt her soul, she will rise up, because she knows that one day she'll have to let it go. For the offspring, she makes the house a home. For the offspring.
Spotlight falls on the stage again. Deja vu, deja vu. Same old tale of heartache and pain. Deja vu, deja vu. Sometimes our lines all seem the same. Same old phrases again and again. Deja vu, deja vu, deja vu, deja vu. Same old set and scenery. Deja vu, deja vu. Same old actress beguiling me. Deja vu, deja vu. I watch the drama unfold before my eyes. Same old action scenes and lines. Deja vu, deja vu, deja vu, deja vu. I'm a star in the same play every time. Should have known it's a pantomime. Think it's time to exit stage right. Deja vu, deja vu. Pull down the curtain and dim the light. Deja vu, deja vu. Backstage I'll slip out the door and leaves this clown's mask lying on the floor. Deja vu, deja vu, deja vu, deja vu.
the other day I came your way, I said, how are you today? You said, hold my hand, I'm gonna cry. I held you close, your hand in mine, didn't find that much, couldn't find a line. The silence slowly broke. It was easy, easy not knowing when. It was easy, easy not knowing when. I know your life's been full of dreams, seems that you had everything, now you're moving on. You spoke of all the times gone by in just the blink of an eye. Where has it all gone? Oh, it was easy, easy not knowing when. It was easy, easy not knowing when. There are shadows left in time, they cut the corner of my mind, and I watched your life unwind into a shadow that was left in time. And when you passed, I wasn't there. The drugs had made you unaware. Your life all slipped away, and the space you lived will not be filled. Memories, they hold you still. One life, one mind. It was easy, easy not knowing when. It was easy, easy not knowing when. There are shadows left in time, they cut the corner of my mind, and I watched your life unwind into a shadow that was left in time. Are you an angel now up in the sky, looking down on me and mine? Is it you who guides me still? I think of all the things you said that stuck inside my head. You live in what I do. It was easy, easy not knowing when. It was easy, easy not knowing when. There are shadows left in time, they cut the corner of my mind, and I watched your life unwind into a shadow that was left in time.
Gee, I'm in right there. Saturday night of the party. Me and my wife settled down. Me and my wife, we all parted. We take a little stroll downtown. Irene, good night, Irene. Good night, Irene, good night, Irene. I see you in my dreams.
Sometimes I live in the country, sometimes I live in the town. Sometimes I get a great notion, jump in the river and drown.
Irene, good night, Irene. Irene, good night, Irene. I see you in my dreams. Sometimes I live in the country, sometimes I live in the town. Sometimes I get a great notion, jump in the river and drown. Irene, good night, Irene. Irene, good night, Irene. I see you in my dreams. Sometimes I live in the country, sometimes I live in the town. Sometimes I get a great notion, jump in the river and drown. Irene, good night, Irene.
back on me. I'll take morphine and die. Irene, good night, Irene. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Stop your rambling. Stop your gambling. Stop staying out late at night. Go home to your wife and your family and sit by the fireside cry. And it's Irene, good night, Irene. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams.
Well, I asked your mother for you. She said you were too young. Wish I'd never seen your pretty little face or heard your lying tongue.
And it's Irene, good night, Irene. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. And it's Irene, good night, Irene. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams.
John the Fish.
Right, everybody. Well, thank you for taking part and enjoying this, I hope. And thank you also for making comments as we go along, if that's been possible. We're going to have photographs of everybody that performed, as I've done before, to trail out with some music behind it. Now, the music I've chosen is chosen for a good reason, really. It's my little girl, Emily, and her stepfather, Richard Hartley, and they produced or wrote a song. No, they didn't write a song. They produced a wonderful cover of a Bob Dylan song, Forever Young, for a family event a while back. And I'm so proud of it, and I love it, and I make no apologies for it being at the end of this show. You will all have your photos in it. I'm sure you'll enjoy the song. Emily is in education. She's the head of music in the school, and she's lovely to see perform if you ever get a chance. But then I'm her dad, I'd say that, wouldn't I? Thank you again for participating. Thank you again for listening. We hope to do it again soon, maybe in 4 weeks' time. We don't know. We're going to have to sit back and think, how well did this go? Was YouTube the right route? Etc., etc. But in the meantime, have a lovely evening and thanks again. Bye.
May God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others and let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars and climb on every rung. May you stay forever young. Forever young. Forever young. May you stand forever young. May you grow up to be righteous. May you grow up to be true. May you always know the truth and see the light surrounding you. May you always be courageous, stand upright and be strong. May you stay forever young. Forever young. Forever young. May you stand forever young. May your hands always be busy. May your feet always be swift. May you have a strong foundation when the winds of change shift. May your heart always be joyful. May your song always be sung.